Look at Annie. I figured I'd hop on a couple minutes early or 1 minute early because I'd show you my walk. This is my walk to where I'm going. Annie likes to play in the creek, go after the duck and get the sticks. And you can see the sky is pretty beautiful this morning. Hey, good morning, Olivia. I didn't think anybody would hop on. I just hopped on about a minute early because I wanted to share my walk back because it's really pretty. Hey, Vicky, good morning. Yeah, the sky is pretty. It's a beautiful morning here. I think I can even see the sun to the left of this evergreen up here. Annie just sticks with me. She's pretty good, especially when she has a stick. She likes to get way ahead of me, chew, chew, chew until I pass her, and then she runs past me again. Is that good, Annie? Is that good? Good morning, Frank. I hope everybody slept well. I finally did. I slept. I got up once to use the restroom, of course. That's what happens when you get older. But after that, I slept until my alarm at 6:30. I'm very happy about that. I even woke up with a headache, which I sometimes get when I get really tired. So that was good. I could tell that I slept really well. Finally. Hey, Annie, Vicky says hi. Oh, you didn't sleep good? I'm sorry, Vicky. That's terrible. I figured I slowed down on purpose just to show you my walk, because it's actually really pretty to walk through here too, not just when I get up to the fence. Oh, no cows. Oh, look at the sun reflecting off some of the fence up there, up ahead. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You can see where we're gonna have to go to see the sun up there. Right now, it's coming up behind the trees. Okay, well, all right, here we go. I forgot my glasses again. I'll show you. I always forget my glasses. I was doing good at the beginning, but now recently I've forgotten. It's like I think I can see or something, just because I can walk around my apartment and do pretty good. But I keep forgetting that I need my glasses for my notes. Well, thanks for joining my channel, where I talk about mental health and spiritual health, because I think we need both to be a healthy person. And I'm not a pastor or a priest, even though I kind of look like it. I wore this shirt on purpose because people were calling me Father Matt last night. But I'm not a pastor, priest, doctor, or therapist. But I do have some lived experience, and I believe that to be true. So every morning, I like to get out here and talk about something from the Bible. And usually it comes from ourdailybread.org booklet. So it just gives me ideas on topics. And today's no different. And today's topic, I really don't want to talk about, which means I should talk about it. The topic is called Wise Restraint in God. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. So we're going to talk about wise restraint in God. And we're going to be in Proverbs number 29. Proverbs chapter 29, okay? And here is what God tells us. Do you see someone who speaks in haste? There's more hope for a fool than for them. Do you see someone who speaks in haste? There is more hope for a fool than for them. I really don't want to talk about this topic. You'll see why. But let me give you an example that's not me at first. Let's talk about something that happened in the Civil War, 1863, Battle of Gettysburg. The South lost that battle in a big, big way, okay? And General Robert E. Lee was taking his troops back to the South, but he was blocked by a flooded Potomac River because there were a bunch of heavy rains and storms that flooded it. And President Abraham Lincoln urged his general, I think his name was General Meade, can't see my notes. General Meade was urged by President Abraham Lincoln to go after them and attack them. But his troops were so exhausted as well, from the Battle of Gettysburg, that he chose not to pursue General Robert E. Lee. And Lincoln, I guess to put it in our terminology, was pissed. He was very angry. And he actually said he was distressed immeasurably, quote unquote, at Meade's reluctance to pursue Lee. And he wrote a letter. He was writing a letter to his general. But on the envelope were the words in President Abraham's handwriting were, let's see if I can read it. I don't want to get it wrong here. To General Meade, never sent or signed. So he wrote this letter, obviously in anger, but he didn't sign it and he didn't send it to his general. That's pretty interesting. And it never was sent. It was confirmed never to be sent. But long before Lincoln, another great leader grasped the importance of reining in our emotions. And that was Solomon. In anger, Solomon wrote, no matter how justified, is a dangerous, powerful force. He wrote, do you see someone who speaks in haste? There is more hope for a fool than for them. That's Proverbs 29, verse 20. Solomon knew that, here's another quote. See if I can read it. To justice, a king gives a country stability. But he also understood that fools give full vent to their rage, but the wise bring calm in the end. Now, here's what I don't want to talk about. I would get angry and I would let my frustration and anger flow out at times. Not all the time, but even once in a while is too much. Whether it was at someone at in my family, would probably be where it would happen the most. And it's not good, because when you do it at the moment, you may feel better because you're venting your emotions. I'm letting my emotions and my frustrations and anger come out. But when it's over, you feel like an idiot. You feel like a jerk, and you kind of want to shrink away and hope and pretend it never even happened when it actually did. And I think that's why, here's the first question. Let me ask you the question. So I just told you a little bit about myself. I'm not going to give you an example, but there's a few of them. There's more than a few of them. But why is it important to cautiously give vent to your emotions? Why is it important to cautiously give vent to your emotions? And the second question is, how will you do this the next time you're angry? How will you do this the next time you're angry? So let me answer these questions for myself. Why is it important to cautiously give vent to your emotions? Well, for me, because it's never good. I almost immediately after I'm done venting and it's over, you feel, I would feel guilt. And I don't know, like I wish I never said that. I wish I never got so upset or so angry. Even though I'm trying to get my point across, maybe I'm frustrated because no one's listening. But that would usually happen when I was tired and I wouldn't be able to control my emotions. But that's I think why, because you can do damage to relationships and things like that when you vent your emotions fully. You're kind of like going over the top, essentially. That's what I think. And what you can do is damage relationships that then need some kind of countermeasure to overcome that flurry of anger and frustration that you let out at them, you know? Now, the other question, how will you do this? Cautiously vent emotions. How will you do this the next time you're angry? I don't know. I try to give them to God now. Just let him deal with it. Like, I can't deal with it. And obviously I can't deal with it. And I shouldn't be the final judge anyway. Usually when you're frustrated and angry, you're judging someone. You don't truly understand the other person's point of view or situation or feelings either. So I just try to turn it over to God and just not deal with it anymore. That's how I deal with it. I don't know. How about you guys? You probably don't have that problem that I have. You're all good, really good people on here. You may think I am, but I've had my moments where I get upset. But I think, this is a great verse from Solomon and from God. Do you see someone who speaks in haste? There is more hope for a fool than for them. Essentially, like me, when I get frustrated and get angry and fully vent my emotions, I'm a fool. It's just being a fool. So there we go. That's why I didn't want to talk about today's topic, but it's a good one. There's a lot of good, wise information from God in Proverbs, and that's the one that's in Proverbs a few times in a few different ways, and I could have used that when I was younger. Oh, hey, everybody. I wish I could see the chat, but my eyes are not so good. I can barely see it. Oh, Olivia says I'm human. Thank you, Olivia. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just don't want to be human. I don't want to be so human. Hey, look at the grass. It's really pretty again. It's like there was a frost last night and it's maybe starting to melt. So it's starting to get a little bit shiny, but it's still white. It's really pretty out here again. Let's scan for cows. I think it's probably too frosty that the cows are not out yet. No, I don't see them. I think I'm going to stick with 7:30 after the talk last night, so Dolly can join. I don't know if Dolly's on here, but I'll stick with 7:30 going forward, even if the sun's going to rise at 6 a.m. in a few months. I don't want to go too early for people on the West Coast. It's already 4:30 in the morning for Dolly. Oh, Olivia, as opposed to what time? Well, I usually have been moving I've been moving the morning lives to sunrise time. Like I get out here right before sunrise. So I was thinking on April 1st, I would move it back to say 7 o'clock because the sun is now rising at like 7:26 or something. So as long as I get out here within a half an hour of sunrise, I can see, and then we can have the sunrise. But then I would have to keep changing my morning live times. You know, it would have to be 7 a.m. and then at some point I'd have to change it to 6:30, and then at another point I'd have to change it to 6. And it's just going to get earlier and earlier, and that just might isolate a lot of people. So that's what we talked about last night. I know you were working, Olivia, but I just decided to keep it at 7:30 because I still get up an hour before then just to get ready and, you know, review what I'm going to talk about in the morning, and maybe take some more notes or organize them, and then get Annie ready and drive out here and then walk out here. So if I moved it to 6 if I kept following the sun and the sunrise, I'd be out here at say 6 in the morning, but that means I'd have to get up at 5. And I'll be honest, I really don't want to get up at 5 if I have to. So I'm just going to keep it at 7:30. I think it works. Let's see if I can. See, there's Dolly. Oh, okay, Dolly is here. Drinking your coffee. Oh my gosh, kids were up all night? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's true. I could go out any time, see the sunrise. But we're still seeing it rise. It's really pretty. I'm telling you, it's really pretty this morning. Again, because there are clouds on the horizon, and I like it. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. Yep, Maya's on. Hi, Harry. This is Columbus, Ohio. Oh, thanks, Olivia. You're helping me. I can't read. 7:15 in Australia, I bet. Shane Diesel, you like it. I don't know what that means. How are you, Shane? Thanks for joining. Well, yeah, it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Trying to find my dog, Annie. She's been like down by the creek. It's pretty warm out. It's like 38 degrees. It's not freezing, so she's probably in the creek and trying to go after the ducks or something, but I don't hear her. I don't know if you guys can see, but way out there, pretty much in the middle of the screen, I'm trying to center them. There are a couple cows. They're way out there, though. Olivia. You had tomato soup. That sounds good. Mariner, are you in Australia? Oh, there she is. Hi, Annie. And there she goes. Annie, what were you doing? Let's ask her. Annie, what were you doing? No cows today, Annie. I'm sorry. I know Meritor's in Arizona, but but I thought he might have been on vacation or something, because he said something about it's 7:15 p.m. in some city in Australia, and then he said he had tomato soup. So I didn't think too many people eat tomato soup early in the morning, so I thought maybe he was in Australia eating tomato soup. Oh, Maya's in California. Nice. That's early. Oh, there's Annie down by the creek. Look at this. Well, there she goes. I don't know what she was doing right there. Annie, what you doing? What are you doing, Annie? Oh, she heard something. Yeah, there she goes. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. I know, it does floor me how many people here super early. Hopefully I'm helping them get up. All right, maybe I should let them get on their day and have their coffee and wake up. Especially all those on the West Coast like Mariner and Dolly and Maya. Oh, you do night shifts. Oh, so you go to bed in a few hours. Gotcha, Maya. Interesting. Mariner woke up at 3:30 for no reason. That sounds like me, Mariner. That sounds like me. That sounds exactly like me. Well, I hope you guys got to hear today's message, Wise Restraint in God. I could have used that message probably on a daily basis when I was younger. And it's from Proverbs chapter 29. So read that today. In fact, if you read 4 chapters of the Bible every day, you'll get through the entire Bible in a year. And that's what I really encourage. But if you only have time to read 1 chapter, Annie, what do you say? Read chapter 29 today. And the key verse is, do you see someone who speaks in haste? There is more hope for a fool than for them. All right, so let's just try to remember that today and not speak or do anything in haste, as Solomon teaches us in Proverbs 29. I think that's today's message. I hope everybody has a great day. I'm sorry I can't see all the comments because I'm just struggling a little bit because of my eyesight. I keep forgetting my glasses because I just had cataract surgery less than a week ago on my second eye, so now I can't read anything, but I keep forgetting that I can't read anything. So I hope I will remember my glasses tomorrow. I apologize, guys. And I hope you have a great day. All right? And let's show some wise restraint in God today. All right? Peace, everybody. Have an awesome, awesome day. See you tonight. Hopefully.